welcome to the Gateless Gate, Koan 20, and we are getting to a really exciting part of the Koans because, once again, Mumon is really trying to teach us and show us some very, very cool things. So, Shogen Strongman has a very special place in my heart, and it is, it's kind of a complicated Koan. We're not going to get into all of the difficulties and complexities of the Koan, but we're going to teach the main lesson, and the main lesson is, we've talked about some of the Koans where we're looking inside ourselves and we're trying to understand who we are and how to reach our inner self. Mumon now wants us to understand what we need to do to reach outside of ourselves. And this is where the real power comes from, and also from inside ourselves. And why is it from outside and inside at the same time? I did those backwards, didn't I? From outside and inside at the same time? Well, the answer is Mu. And the other answer is, you'll figure it out. Once you find yourself, you'll understand why it's so important to reach up to your higher power. And so this is what Koan 20 is about. It's about finding the power basically from heaven to come down to you. And so this is what Shogen says. He says two things. He says, why is it that a strong man cannot stand up for Zen? And then he says the second thing, it is not with the tongue or the words that we speak. And so what he's basically saying here is that we've got to reach outside ourselves. We've got to find power outside ourselves if we want to continue our journey. And the idea is that just like I can't bootstrap myself and lift myself up off the ground, I have to push off the ground to do that. That's what it's like finding Zen. We have to find something outside ourselves and bring it down so that we can then come up. The second one is talking more specifically toward our actual environment. He says it's not with the tongue or words that we speak. So we form words in our mouth and we speak them. And they can be words of power. But for Zen, for reaching that enlightenment, the power doesn't come from the words themselves. It comes from something beyond those words. So it's coming from something beyond us. And so that's Mumon's plea, is to reach out and understand that we're dealing with forces and powers that are way beyond what our normal existence might be. And if we can reach out to those powers, if we can understand how to get them, and this is just the beginning, it's like a little peephole. It's like looking through a peephole to understand. But if we can reach out to those, everything becomes apparent to us, and we become one with enlightenment. And so Mumon has this to say. He says, speaking as one who has achieved that state, raising my foot, I turn upside down the scented ocean. Looking down, I look down upon the four dhyana heavens. Such a body with such power as this has no place to rest. But here's the interesting thing. He says, you finish the story yourself. So this is your story. And he's waiting for you to complete the story. Just like we're working to complete ourselves internally, we can work to complete the story externally. And that is the power of Zen, and that is the lesson of Koan 20. So look to yourself, look to your higher power, and I can't wait to continue this journey with you.